In a village where respect was law, and whispers could weigh heavier than gold, there lived a girl who laughed at the rules. Her name was Sadiya. When she walked, even the wind seemed afraid. Children scattered from her path. Mothers clutched their babies. Men lowered their eyes. Not because she was kind, but because her tongue cut sharper than any knife. "Look at your hands," she shouted at the women grinding millet. "Do you call this work? You smell of sweat and dust." She laughed as their cheeks burned. She mocked the children with cruel delight, tiny feet, tiny brains, tiny lives. You will go nowhere but under your mother's feet. No one was safe. Not a farmer, not a trader, not even the elders who blessed the village's children and grandchildren. One morning, Mama Fari, the oldest charwoman in the village, approached her with a bundle of herbs. "Child," she said softly, "take these. They bring peace to the heart, strength to the soul." Sadiya laughed, a high, sharp laugh. "Peace. Strength. From you? You smell of smoke and age. You touch children as if your hands have power. You are old. You are weak. Invisible." The villagers gasped. Mama Fari's hands trembled, yet her eyes were calm, terrible. "You will see, child," the old woman whispered, "arrogance is a mirror. Speak without respect, and it will return to you, heavier than stone." Sadiya spun away, laughing. "I am the village. I am life itself. Who could punish me?" But that night, alone, she saw her reflection, and it trembled. Her laughter did not come. And somewhere, in the shadows of the hut, the old woman's warning lingered. Let her know what it is to live inside her own cruelty. By dawn, the first change came. Her body felt heavier. Her arms refused to lift, her legs trembled with weakness. She rushed to the water, desperate to see herself whole, but the reflection staring back was twisted. Her skin sagged, her hands gnawed, her posture bent. The arrogance that had defined her looked back at her now as a broken, frail woman. She stumbled into the village, expecting fear, or at least respect. Instead, there was silence. The children she had mocked hid their faces. Mothers whispered. Even men who had once bowed now turned away. "I am Sadiya. I am still me," she screamed. But the voice that left her lips was cracked, dry, unfamiliar. And then she saw her, the old woman she had insulted. Mama Fari approached slowly, calm as ever. "Child," she said, "you spoke your arrogance aloud. Now live inside your own words." A heat ran through Sadiya's body. Bones ached. Skin sagged. Her posture folded. In moments, the proud girl was gone, replaced by the image of the very woman she had scorned. The village gasped. Mothers clutched children. Children shrank back. But Sadiya could only stare at herself. She had become the cruelty she had worn like armor. For the first time, she felt fear. And sorrow. And the bitter weight of her own arrogance. Sadiya moved among the villagers, bent and broken, learning what she had mocked, carrying water, gathering firewood, helping mothers grind millet. Every ache, every tremor, every strained breath reminded her of the pain she had belittled in others. She tried to speak, but her voice betrayed her. It croaked and cracked. The power of insult, the thrill of mocking, all vanished. And slowly, something else emerged. The first time she helped a mother lift a crying child, she felt relief. When she stumbled carrying a basket of grain for an elder, and he smiled, thanking her, she felt gratitude. A strange warmth blossomed inside her chest, unfamiliar and soft. Her reflection remained bent, wrinkled, old, but her eyes began to shine differently. Not with pride, but understanding. Not with cruelty, but sorrow. Mama Fari appeared quietly one evening. "Yes, child, she said softly, you carry what you once threw at others. Only now will your heart learn what your tongue could not. Sadiya bowed her head. Tears streaked her creased cheeks. I understand. Every insult, every cruel word, it was poison. And now it is mine. Months passed. The village no longer feared her, but they watched. Sadiya no longer laughed, no longer insulted, no longer sought admiration. She fetched water, carried firewood, and helped quietly, never asking for praise. The hardest moments were the reflections. Every wrinkle, every bent limb, every trembling finger reminded her of the cruelty she had inflicted. But with the pain came understanding. She had seen the work of the mothers, the strength of the elders, the courage of the children, those she had mocked. One evening, Mama Fari appeared. You have learned what arrogance cannot. You have felt your own cruelty. Now you walk with humility. Sadiya knelt, tears streaming. I see now. I have done wrong. Every insult, every cruel laugh, it belongs to me. The reflection in the fire puddle shimmered, still old, still bent, but her eyes now held compassion, patience, and a deep, quiet strength. From that day on, Sadiya walked humbly. Her steps were careful. Her hands always ready to help. Her tongue quiet, and her heart wide enough to carry the weight of everyone she had once belittled. Arrogance may build towers of power, but humility carves paths to the soul.